A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark ruling, Harvard University has emerged victorious in its legal battle against the Trump administration regarding the suspension of over $2.6 billion in federal research funding. A federal judge in Boston, Allison Burroughs, declared that the government's actions constituted illegal retaliation against the university, violating its rights to free speech and academic freedom. The ruling, delivered on Wednesday, comes in the wake of tensions between Harvard and the Trump administration, which accused the institution of failing to adequately address anti-Semitism on campus. The court's decision not only reinstates critical funding for Harvard's research programs, but also sends a strong message about the importance of academic independence in the face of political pressure. The Trump administration's funding cuts were initially justified by claims that Harvard had not done enough to protect Jewish students following the outbreak of the Israel-Hamas conflict. However, Judge Burroughs found that the university's federally funded research had little correlation with the administration's allegations of discrimination. In her ruling, she stated, "A review of the administrative record makes it difficult to conclude anything other than that the government used anti-Semitism as a smokescreen for a targeted, ideologically motivated assault on this country's premier universities." This ruling is particularly significant as it reverses a series of funding freezes that escalated into outright cuts, reflecting the ongoing conflict between the Trump administration and elite higher education institutions. The administration had not only sought to withhold federal funding, but also threatened to revoke Harvard's tax-exempt status and prevent the university from hosting foreign students. The restoration of federal funds is expected to revive numerous research projects that had been impacted by the cuts, although the future of these funds remains uncertain as the Trump administration has indicated plans to appeal the ruling. White House spokeswoman Liz Houston criticized the ruling, labeling Judge Burroughs an activist Obama-appointed judge and asserting that Harvard does not have a constitutional right to taxpayer dollars. In contrast, Harvard President Alan Garber expressed optimism about the ruling, emphasizing the validation it provides for the university's commitment to academic freedom. He noted, "Even as we acknowledge the important principles affirmed in today's ruling, we will continue to assess the implications of the opinion, monitor further legal developments, and be mindful of the changing landscape in which we seek to fulfill our mission." The ruling has been closely watched by Harvard's research community, with many scientists concerned about the potential for further delays in funding restoration. Rita Hamad, director of a health policy research center, voiced worries that the federal government might find alternative ways to obstruct the delivery of research dollars despite the judge's clear ruling against the funding terminations. Beyond the courtroom, discussions have taken place between the Trump administration and Harvard officials regarding a potential agreement that could allow the university to regain access to federal funding while ending ongoing investigations. President Trump has previously suggested that Harvard should pay no less than $500 million, but no agreement has yet been reached, even as the administration has negotiated settlements with other universities like Columbia and Brown. Historians and legal experts have noted that this ruling not only strengthens Harvard's position, but also reinforces the rights of academic institutions against government overreach. Kirsten Weld, president of Harvard's chapter of the American Association of University Professors, stated, "We hope this decision makes clear to Harvard's administration that bargaining the Harvard community's rights away in a compromise with the government is unacceptable." The legal battle began in April when Harvard filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration, arguing that the funding freezes constituted an unconstitutional pressure campaign aimed at controlling the university's academic programs. The administration's defense hinged on claims that Harvard had fostered violence and anti-Semitism on campus, as well as allegations of collaboration with the Chinese Communist Party. However, the court found these claims to be unsubstantiated and politically motivated. As the legal proceedings continue, the implications of this ruling are likely to resonate beyond Harvard, impacting how universities across the nation navigate their relationships with federal funding and government oversight. The case highlights the ongoing struggle between academic freedom and political influence, a theme that has become increasingly relevant in today's polarized climate. In conclusion, The ruling by Judge Burroughs marks a significant moment in the ongoing conflict between Harvard University and the Trump administration, reaffirming the principles of free speech and academic independence. As the situation develops, all eyes will remain on Harvard as it navigates the complexities of federal funding and its commitment to fostering a diverse and inclusive academic environment. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.